Good morning, Bobcat teachers and scholars. Today is Thursday, and we are going to have a terrific day. I can't wait to come around to see each of you, find out what you are learning. Be ready to share. I will see you soon. Let's get started with the morning announcements.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain. Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary. Please remain standing for the Bobcat information. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about my new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. You may be seated for a moment of silence. Please pause for a moment of silence.
Now, scholars, if you are new to the hill, I just wanted to give you just a little reminder that throughout the year we have just because treat days. So you must always follow our 3 school-wide rules, which are to be respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, because you never know if this day is a treat day. Today we are spotlighting some very special students in grades 2 and 3 who have been caught building their brilliance during the academic period where they go to a small group with a teacher while the rest of the class is on iReady. Today, these students have graduated to a special group. And these grade 2 scholars are Terriana Jacobs and Antalia Merriweather. And in grade 3, we have Camille Arnold, Lloyd Crump, Braden Parks, and Jamiria Bridgeforth. These scholars have graduated from going to that small group table, and they will now be joining the rest of their class on iReady. Keep building your brilliant scholars. You are doing an awesome job, and we couldn't be prouder of you. We can't wait to spotlight more students who graduate from the small group table. Will you be next? In our school-wide events and activities, scholars, on next Wednesday, we will be having our Family STEM Math Night. This is another opportunity for you to bring your parents to the school and earn an out-of-uniform pass for next Thursday. Scholars, now I hope you remembered that tomorrow we are celebrating School Spirit Day at the Hill. So go home and grab your blue and white or your Scenic Hills Bobcat gear and show your pride. On Friday, don't forget to pair your blue and white or Scenic Hills gear with some jeans and tennis shoes so that we can all be comfortable. In other school-wide events and activities, scholars, our challenge for this week is to read a story that is based on the genre of historical fiction. That means that it is a real book based on history. And so today we are going to read a book that is from the genre of historical fiction so that we can make sure that we meet the challenge for this week. And lastly, on Tuesday, we will be having our Black History program. Scholars, you have been practicing all month long. As a matter of fact, on Monday, we are going to have a dress rehearsal. So, scholars, what that means is we will all go to the cafeteria if you're on the program, and you will practice in the order that we will do it on Tuesday when your parents, when your grandparents, when your aunt, your uncle, your cousin, whomever you invited to come and watch you, come to the hill to see this program. So make sure that you invite them. You'll take home your flyer this afternoon.
3GC Literacy Pledge. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to grow up right. I read to myself, I read to the crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I read at my desk, at home, and at school, on a beanbag or bed, by the fire or pool. Each book that I read puts smarts in my head, because rain grows more thoughts, the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind, or sleet, each day of the week, reading's a treat. So I take this pledge to make reading my way, and feeding my brain what it needs every day. By Deborah Angusti.
Today's classroom spotlight goes to our grade 4 scholars in Miss Fleming's class. When I tell you that these scholars were following the 3R approach, especially the school-wide rule of being ready to learn, they were showcasing their brilliance in the area of fractions. They started their lesson off with a fluency where they were trying to add and subtract fractions as fast as they could during that minute, and then they went on to adding fractions with mixed numbers, and they did it brilliantly. I couldn't be prouder of you, scholars. Keep working hard. They even had their small groups going inside of this classroom. And do you know that when their teacher went over to the small group, no one went over to bother her? She was over there teaching her heart out, and everybody was working at their desk or with their small group. This is what we want to see. I want to see more of this. I'll be looking for it. If you want to be spotlighted in the next few days, make sure that when your teacher goes to that small group table, you don't bother her. You just keep working on your assignments. Today, we have any birthdays Bobcat Scholars to celebrate. Tomorrow, maybe we'll have a birthday or two. It was on this day that Ariel Young, Bryson Kaiser, Dwayne Shannon, and Aubrey Nelson were born. Ariel Ariel, Bryson, Dwayne, and Aubrey. We are super excited to have you with us today at the Hill so that we can celebrate just a piece of your special day with you. And we hope that this day brings you everything that makes you smile. Now, when you see Ariel, Bryson, Dwayne, and Aubrey in the hallway, the cafeteria, outside, on the playground for recess, even if you don't see them until it is time for us to be dismissed from school, be sure to give them a special Bobcat birthday shout out. Now, for those of you in the room with Ariel, Bryson, Dwayne, and Aubrey, help me wish them happy birthday by pointing to them and saying happy birthday. All right, scholars, it is time for our hard facts. Now we are going to mix it up today. We have been doing multiplication, but today you must be ready. Today we will be doing addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, scholars, are you ready? Just a reminder, 3 seconds only. And addition, subtraction, and multiplication facts. Let's go. 820. 12 times 8. 96. Do you know your 12s? We were studying our 12s last week. I just wanted to give you one more opportunity to find out if you actually know your 12 multiplication facts. Great job today. Make sure that you are studying because tomorrow we will have more hard facts. 75 plus 6. 81, you are on a roll. Now remember, when you have an addition fact such as this one, you can use our strategy of counting on to be able to find this answer in 3 seconds or less. Let's do it. Let's count on from 75, add 6 until we get to our answer. And here we go. 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, and we are there. Great job. We asked and you delivered. On yesterday, your challenge was to let your teacher know if you spoke a second language or a different language when you are at home. On the screen, you will see Bobcat scholars and staff who are bilingual. That means that you speak at least that you speak 2 languages if you are bilingual. And on the screen, in addition to us having your pictures, we have bilingual Bobcats in all of the different languages that we are honoring today at the Hill. Remember that Language Day took place on yesterday, and it was to remind us to make sure that no language dies out. That means that no one stops speaking that language. That's why it's so important, scholars, for you to keep your first language. That is why your parents speak a different language when you are at home. International holidays. Today is Single Tasking Day. So, scholars, you know how we try to work on 2 or 3 things at one time? Today's holiday reminds us that we can get more done if we do things one at a time. So, your challenge for today is to create a list of 3 things that you need to get done and complete today. And I want you to do them one at a time. Today's Read Aloud is entitled Ruby Bridges Goes to School My True Story. Scholars, this week, remember our challenge from the Memphis Grizzlies Read to Achieve is to read a story from the genre of historical fiction. That means that we are reading a true story that is based on history. And that is exactly what our story, Ruby Bridges, is about today. As you listen to today's story, I want you to think about this question. Can kids change the world? Teachers, I would like for you to pair today's story with the video from Scholastic that is entitled, Can Kids Change the World? If you pair our book, which is 4 minutes and 17 seconds, with our video, Can Kids Change the World? Our students will be listening to about 11 minutes of history. In addition to this, we have our STEM connection, our water cycle song for our scholars in pre-K, K1 and 2. We have our fractions on a number line for our scholars in grades 4 and 5, and we have our multiples of 7 for our scholars in grade 3. We also have multiple brain breaks because it is supposed to rain at some point today. So, scholars, you might have to have inside recess. So, we do have some fun brain breaks for you to do if you happen to have recess while it is raining. Teachers, please do not take students out after it begins to rain because it will be muddy and they will be slipping and sliding and falling, and we don't want anyone to get hurt. Now, scholars, I have been out of the building for a couple of days. I'm looking forward to coming around to seeing what you are learning today because I missed you. And you never know, maybe I'll bring a treat or two. Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future.